Hello, my name is Noah Anthony Hudson, and welcome to my presentation of Industrial Age Advertisements.
And I'm Pecky Pico. I'll be alongside him to help him present.
That's right. Anyway, before we begin our tour of 19th century advertisement, let's take a prelude to advertisement before the Industrial Age, the pre-industrialization era. Back in the 1700s, ads would be presented in newsbooks.
Newsbooks? What are those?
Newsbooks are the predecessors to newspapers. They've been doing their job of advertising since 1704.
Oh, I get it. They're the newspapers before the newspapers, right?
Correct. However, they would often have their ads muddled in with other content, often sounding more factual and less promotional.
Yikes! Imagine trying to read an ad through a whole web of facts.
Well, back then, people didn't really need to pay attention to advertisements. They were more self-sufficient, creating their own resources if they needed them, like farming. 70 years later, we entered the Industrial Age. After a long period of little changing, we finally see something big happening with advertising.
What caused these changes?
Follow me.
What are we doing at a factory?
You see, because of these factories, more people were able to get jobs and get a decent wage. This also was the start of the middle class.
Middle class?
Originally, there were only two classes, the upper class and lower class. However, because of things like factory jobs, there was a new class that was introduced, the middle class.
Oh!
And more people with money means more paying customers, and merchants quickly took advantage of the opportunity. There were millions of ad-filled newspapers waiting for people on the newsstands.
And they were much easier to read, too, now that they were separated from everything else. This is great! Advertising is booming and everybody's getting their fair share of trade.
However, not everything was all sunshine and roses, even for ads. Back then, ads had no laws to regulate themselves, meaning that people could tell you anything to get money from you.
Oh no, you don't mean...
Yep, people scammed and lied with many fake products and went to outlandish lengths to deceive people.
Jeez! And here I thought today's advertisement was fishy. This is crazy!
Because of all this fakery, advertisements suffered a crushing blow in their reputation. People didn't know what to believe with merchants lying about their products. Meaningless to say, it was pretty risky to promote products back then. Here's one example of a fake ad, snake oil products.
Snake oil products?
Yep, snake oil back then was exaggerated so much that it was said to heal things like toothaches, sprains, and if you're desperate enough, even cancer.
Does it really do that?
No, Pecky, it was all a scam.
Darn!
And ads like these were everywhere before restrictions like the Pure Food and Drug Act were set in the 1900s, but that's another topic.
Wow, I didn't think the story of advertising would be this interesting. The news books, the start of the middle class, the fake ads running amok.
You'd be surprised with what goes on in history. Anyway, this is where we conclude our presentation of industrialization advertising. Until next time, I'm Noah Hudson.
And I'm Pecky Pico.
And happy advertising.